Let's go! It is time to discuss Justin Fields. Is he the guy that the Bears should build around, or is this a situation where you must draft Caleb Williams or someone else number one overall? I'm going to give you all my thoughts, and I'm going to start off with an admission. I actually had Justin Fields as the highest-ranked quarterback in his class, even over Trevor Lawrence, and up to this point, it has not really played out to fruition. He's been an okay quarterback, but at times it does seem like he delivers a football a hair second too late, including on this inbreaker. Now we get to here, and this was honestly a good piece of quarterbacking, if you ask me. You can probably chat with some QB coaches that say that this shallow drag could have been delivered quicker, but you did have Levante David right here. This pocket is beginning to collapse, so he bails out of here and throws a really accurate pass around Levante David. And look at that ball placement right there. So obviously there would be debate on when that ball could have been delivered. All right, so you're down by 10, and you absolutely positively need a touchdown in this fourth quarter, and this right here is really good stuff by Fields, okay? You know, getting this corner post right here, a nice little fake to the inside and over the middle. And Justin Fields has to do a good job of delivering this football, because you could see Antoine Winfield, one of the best safeties in America, sees that he is staring down Chase Claypool. So this ball needs to get out as quick as it possibly could. And Fields is starting to throw this football when Claypool is right here. This is still really good stuff right here by Fields. Once again, you're staring this down a while. The safety almost does get over there, but because he throws with some anticipation, he's able to squeeze this football in to Claypool. That is a ridiculously good throw. All right, here we go. And this was probably his ugliest play of the season. You're down by 3. You just led a really good drive, and you want to hit this screen right here, and yeah, it gets picked off, right? There's a whole lot of ugly. Yes, that was a really good play right there by Barrett, sinking back into coverage. So you do give him some credit there, but honestly, you just can't throw that pick right there. All right, so this shows you, once again, the Jekyll and Hyde nature of Justin Fields, okay? You get to see his running ability in full force, okay? This is more of the play design making this play happen. You're running a boot away from the blitz, so you get a little lucky there. Obviously, if you're running that into a blitz, it's not a good thing. This play is blocked really well. You can see 60 does miss Tranquil here, but you'd prefer him go to the inside instead of the out. You would have liked to have seen him get a better piece right there, but still, this is really well blocked. Fields has the edge right here, and I would have loved to have seen him not slide, especially if you are this close to the first down marker. I understand it's only first down, but I think you could run through there, and if you're about to get hit, just dive, forward and pick up the first down, but instead you're 2 yards short. Now, one really good thing about Justin Fields is the QB sneak game. I mean, he is a very powerful runner, and he is also a very good QB sneak artist. There was one before this where he was able to pull it and take it around the left side for a first down. And then right here, you see him, he's pretty much dead to rights. The guy had him, and he's still able to push forward with some help, of course, from the backs right here. Now, I want to thank each and every one of you of any NFL channel launch or just any channel launch. You guys gave me by far the most views in my first video, so I really, really do appreciate that. So this was the worst play I've saw from Justin Fields after watching him all day, okay? Just to give you a quick breakdown, great quarterbacks are able to execute in the red zone, especially if it's a rush 3, drop 8 situation, and this is a rush 3 with the QB spy. So the chances of you running this in on 3rd and goal is small. Unless you think it is wide open for you to run this thing in, don't run it, okay? And the funny thing about it is the Bears end up having a really good call versus rush 3, drop 8, which is a longer developing angle route. So he's running a go, Cole Kmet's running a shallow drag right here, and this is exactly what you would think it is, an angle route here for Khalil Herbert. So the go route actually takes out 3 of these DBs, and you get a 2-on-1 situation right here versus Tranquil, okay? So Justin Fields, his first read is to throw the ball to Herbert out of the backfield. If this underneath linebacker picks up Herbert, you then work to Cole Kmet. So it goes 1 to 2, and then to the backside smash concept 3. Okay? So it's not there. Okay? Tranquil let Cole Kmet go, and this ball right here to Herbert isn't there. So Justin Fields does a good job not throwing it there, and he is looking directly at Cole Kmet for the easiest pitch and catch touchdown you will ever see. And you're down 41-0. Okay, there is nothing to lose. This is the easiest throw. Okay, I understand you don't want to throw picks in the red zone, but you got to have this one. Instead, Justin Fields decides to tuck and run. But if things could get worse, believe it or not, it does, because he gets another opportunity to throw a football into the end zone right here. Okay, reset your feet, throw this football high and away on a line. The DB right here, Snead, is a good one, but he's never getting that ball right there. Throw it right here. Throw it. It's there. Instead, he decides to tuck and run, and the QB spy, Gay, is able to run him down from the backside, and Justin Fields gets punched in the face right here and then gets smashed right into the ground, and he gets hurt, okay? So you're not only not able to kick or get the touchdown here and go for it on 4th, you cost yourself 4 points when you had 2 open touchdown passes you could have thrown to. So why do people still love Justin Fields so much? Once again, it's the Jekyll and Hyde aspect of it. This is single high. This is obviously a very easy read for Fields. Looks like this is a backup corner right here, and he knows to throw this football up and let DJ Moore make a play on it. The coverage ends up being pretty good, and I want you to see where this football is dropped. Okay, watch this. I mean, you can't throw a football any better than that, folks. And that's why people love them some JF1 thing. Now, ironically, he gets sacked here by his teammate, Sweat, who was traded to the Bears later in the season. You have to know where your rookies are, okay? This is a rookie right tackle going up against one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. You have to know to play quicker here in the red zone. Nothing is open down the field. There's your check down. Just hit it, right? Live to fight another down. You're not going to be able to break every pass rush angle. And he knows, because all the coverage is synced back, that if he is able to get through here, this is going to be a big gain. You just got to be able to throw this and live to fight it, right? So this is the Jekyll and Hyde nature of Justin Fields. You're going to see something really good on the very next play. All right, so it's 3rd and 14, and they're running just 2 verticals here on the side, and then a smash variation, corner right here, and a comeback right here by Cole Kmet. This is a really good job by Fields, seeing that this is too high. Okay, so if this safety wants to play over the top of DJ Moore right here, then you throw this ball to Darnell Mooney over the top of this linebacker's head, and you'll see that the safety right here is committed to helping the backer right here with Mooney, and Fields sees that, right? He sees that this DB is locked in right here, so he knows that this deep quarter is going to be open, and I'm a little shocked that the corner on this side wasn't running with DJ Moore the entire way. I understand the safety is supposed to be over the top of this in this Tampa 2 right here, but he's late, and Justin Fields sees it and is able to squeeze this bad boy on in. Now, if there was a game you wanted to point to that said, hey, Justin Fields is an NFL starting quarterback, it would have been this one versus Detroit. Now, the Lions don't have a great defense, but still, this performance, I mean, Fields had sidearm throws on the run, had just made play after play in this game. You see right here, he steps up into this pocket, good ball security, 2 hands on the football, and look at him throw an absolute perfect strike. He's got plenty of arm strength. The ball does have a little bit of a wobble when he throws, but look at that. Perfectly leading DJ Moore for the touchdown. And now we get to hear this is Darnell Wright, again, one-on-one, a rookie, in a tough spot, crowd going absolutely crazy. You just can't take this right here. You just can't take this. You got to step up into this. Once again, it was kind of on his blind side because he was looking left, and that ends the game. And you had 2 timeouts, plenty of time to drive down the field and potentially get in a long field goal range. So, I mean, once again, you see some ridiculous plays, but then during the same game, and this game from Fields was phenomenal, really outside of this, it's just too much inconsistency. You go back 11-29 overall as a starter, and I'm not a big win-loss guy when it comes to quarterbacks, but that is something. So let's actually dive a little bit deeper to the data. These graphics are from Chat Sports. Shout out Harrison. He did a good job putting these together. And as you can see, Justin Fields has improved. And you got to factor in the not-so-great offensive line, a bottom 10, if you ask me, group of weapons. But you look a little bit deeper at a stat like ESPN QBR. As you can see, he's never really been elite in that category. And I want to show you this graph from last year made by thebearsblog.com. And you could see that they actually factored into 3 different sections here the whole season, and then they excluded the first 3 weeks of the year where Justin Fields was awful, weeks 11 plus after he got back from the injury. The numbers really aren't all that different. Like we mentioned, Justin Fields' supporting cast is just terrible. Defensive head coach who's not really that good. Not the best set of receivers. Obviously, Komet's a really good tight end. DJ Moore is a pretty good wide receiver. And the running backs are fine overall. This has not been a area or a situation where Fields is really going to flourish. But if you actually sat down and watched this full Minnesota Vikings Monday Night Football game, you could see Getsy, with all his horrible screen calls, was trying to protect Justin Fields because he's just not that great of a quarterback, which then leads itself to this question. Yes, it's pretty clear, judging by the timbre in my voice here, Fields needs to move on, or at the very least, the Bears should move on from Justin Fields. My thing, though, is I don't think any team should really trade for him thinking that he should be their starter. I think it's a little bit clearer for me that Justin Fields is not a starting caliber quarterback, and this decision to get a rookie quarterback and start on the rookie wage scale with the new QB is pretty straightforward, especially when you have the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. So that is pretty simple. What is the price, though, that the Bears can get for Justin Fields? I don't know. I really don't even know if it's worth trading draft capital for him unless it's very cheap or unless you feel the situation is absolutely perfect, right? The Atlanta Falcons seem to be, home for Justin. He played high school football in the state of Georgia. That fit does seem very interesting. But honestly, in my evaluation from watching Fields overall, it does seem like he has to wait for things to be completely wide open. His ball, like this one in the background, does have a tendency to wobble just a bit when he throws it. I think he needs to sit a year on the bench somewhere and then eventually get to a point where he could potentially be a starter. I think a situation where he's a top backup like, I don't know, the Rams or something like that, where he gets with a really good offensive-minded QB coach like a Sean McVay, would do him some good, right? I just think he sees the game at a slower pace. The game moves a little fast for him at times. And look, if he's able to be a backup, there's still an opportunity for him to have a role in an offense as a change of pace, dual threat kind of guy. So I obviously don't think he's just terrible. There are some things that really stand out to me, but I just don't think he's a starting level NFL quarterback right now. But I know if you criticize Justin Fields, especially someone like me who is very public out there saying that I thought he was going to be the best QB prospect in his draft class, it takes a lot for me to swallow my pride and just say what I've seen up to this point. I just think he needs to go to a better situation and sit. But maybe I'm wrong on that. So comment down below. if I'm a team like the Steelers, which have been heavily linked to Justin Fields, I would rather use that draft capital to trade up and see if you can get something with a McCarthy or a Daniels if for some reason he were to slide. So, and let me know what you think. Now, floating in your face are videos from last week, and we'll talk to you soon. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom! And tonight, we're doing chicken wings, lemon pepper style. Let's go.